So, good morning, guys. Sip of coffee for the working man. It's take a cup of coffee with me in the morning. That's nice. So, good morning to you. Hope you slept well. I always do. I'm lucky, blessed, you can say, with a good sleeping heart. I always sleep very well, actually. So, now I've been out checking the weather for you here in Norway, and yeah, now just watching the news. Looks like this. So I read the headlines for you. The Swedish news, I always check them out. I check about 5 or 6 countries' news every day, every morning. Just it's something I always done. Yeah. So first line of the news in Sweden is electric cars are still cheaper than petrol and diesel cars, they say. The problem in Sweden, the electric system is like in north of Sweden, the electric is cheap. In south of Sweden, the electric is extremely expensive. And Sweden have now electric crisis, so they're saying maybe in the winter they're gonna shut it down for a period of time in Sweden. I live in Norway, so no problem. Norway is like a oasis in the desert or a island in the sea. Norway is how Sweden was before Sweden turned into shit. Yeah, that is what I can say about that. But enough about that for now. They talking about the electric cars are still cheaper, even if the prices has gone up. But more, they're gonna turn down the city lights for the street lights now because they need to save electric power. Somebody gets stabbed in Stockholm, they stab and shoot people in Stockholm every day. If you think it's bad in New York, go to Stockholm. Just give you tips. You think it's so nice there? No, it's not. What more we have? Yeah, the economic department in Sweden, because Sweden have now an economic crisis. They are in an inflation, the same as you in the US, but the problem here in Sweden is when you have a house and you have a mortgage to pay, you don't pay rent interest before. You only pay a fee, and after 50 years you have still the same debt to the bank, but the house price has gone up, so you still in plus. But that system is now because of the EU regulations, Sweden is not allowed to have that anymore, so they're changing it. So they now need to pay on the mortgage. So now they're saying we need to keep it, otherwise the interest will go up and up and up. So because the inflation is very high now in Sweden. Electric crisis shut down churches in Sweden. They're gonna close about 200 churches because they have no money for electricity in them. Sad. I think the church should be open all the time, because if it's somebody that comes there in the night time or something, that is a person that really needs it. What more we have here? Yeah, I can see they have a new mortgage for people that gonna study. They can now, if you're working and you need to have some extra education to be a teacher or something, You can borrow money now, and up to almost 4,000 US dollar a month you can get from government. Yeah, that was the Swedish news for this morning. The rest is yada yada yada. Nothing interesting. So yeah, yesterday it was workout day. It was pump day with the squats. I felt weak as F, and no good pump on the pump day. It was my fault. I didn't eat and drink as I should. I worked too much yesterday, so I was like very depleted. I have like 80 grams of protein and 30 grams of carbs, and maybe, give or take, 10 grams of fat in a full working day, 10 hours. So that was what I had, and I in the depleted states from before. So when I was working out yesterday, I really felt it. I have no pressure. I was weaker, so I did very high intensity. So it works out pretty good. And in the end, after 3 liters of water, I had a pretty good pump just in the end for triceps. And the workout with, and that was pretty good. So yeah, today I felt pretty, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, sip of coffee for the working man. I have one of my fantastic friends and subscribers here on YouTube asking me, can you tell me what preparations you need to do in Sweden or Norway, for example? I am Swedish, but I live in Norway since 20 years ago. So, but I live pretty close to the border, but on the right side of the border. Don't tell the Norwegians, but Norway is a way better country to live in than Sweden. I love Sweden, of course, it's my home country, but it is what it is. Norway is better, sadly but true. But enough about that. The preparations and the weather are the same. So in Norway now it's October. You need to go out and check your garden, your house, your roof. Everything's okay on the house, and if you have firewood, you need to check out that you have enough firewood for the winter, so you can make that fireplace hot and warm. So, and what more? Yeah, when you have the cars, you need to check that you have winter tires on. You need to order tires, and from 1st of November, it's by law, you must have winter tires. You don't need nails, but you need the MS mark on the car in mud and snow. But I order winter tires with nails on, so they grip a little bit better in the ice. So winter tires, firewood, checking your garden and your house, everything's okay. Your roofs, yeah. And you need to close outdoor water before it freezes. And you need to take in high pressure washer machines and things like that. That is another thing. And if you have like a garage and things, you need to put out mouse traps now, because it's getting cold and they go in, and if you have cars like me, they can destroy them. So last year I have 15 mouse traps around my Corvette and another 4 inside, and I took about 80 mouse before they ended. But it is a war that I'm fighting, because they're not gonna go in my Corvette. So yep. And what more you need to prepare? Yeah, for me it's working. Now it's getting very dark, so you need to prepare. You have good working lights because the day is getting very short now. You know, it's the light starts 7 o'clock in the morning and ends about 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. But later in the year, it will be like only 2, 3 hours light, and then it's dark again. So then you need good working lights and clothes. You need, of course, uh, warm set of clothes, working clothes. You need to prepare so everything's good there. We don't get extremely cold here in Oslo area. Of course, we can have 15, 20 Celsius minus. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but you check it out. 20 minus Fahrenheit, but that is maybe 5 days a year. Normally it's between +3 and -10, but you still need warm clothes and shoes. I never wear socks anyway, so that my feet is never cold almost, so because of all my barefooting. Yeah, what more you need to prepare? I think that is about it, you know. So that is what need to prepare for winter here. So okay, now I'm gonna drink my coffee, do some paperwork, and hit out on a job about an hour outside of Oslo. So yeah, it will be evening when I come home. So and today it's a fasting day, so it's no food until the evening. I do this every Sunday to get my insulin sensitivity in check, and just for health benefits, and it boosts the metabolism, I believe and feel. So yeah, okay guys, have a fantastic Sunday. Love from Mike. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.